Okay, welcome to Monday morning, everybody. Welcome to the busiest county in the state of Michigan, busiest district court in the state of Michigan.
You found it?
I sure did find it.
'36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Marlena E. Taylor presiding. During those proceedings, there is no eating, no sleeping, no lying down, no wearing of head garments except for religious purposes. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, thank you. All right. Now calling the matter of the People versus Maxwell Lamb Wilkerson. This is ticket SP 1567955, one count urination, defecation in public. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jeffrey DeCosta appearing on behalf of Mr. Wilkerson, who is appearing by Zoom.
All right, Mr. Wilkerson, can you state your name for the record, please, sir?
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Maxwell William Wilkerson.
All right. Today is the date and time set for it looks like a pretrial in this particular matter. How are we proceeding, counsel?
Your Honor, I've had the opportunity to speak with the prosecutor. We've reached a resolution in the matter where my client will plead no contest to the charge with a 3-month delay sentence. It's our understanding that Mr. Wilkerson doesn't get any additional trouble, that the matter will be dismissed without any harm to his record.
All right. If that's how you would like to proceed today, sir, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And it's my understanding that you will, no one has threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything in exchange for a no contest plea. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
And a no contest plea is going to be entered in as a guilty plea for all purposes. You just won't make a factual basis. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you taking this no contest plea of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
And counsel, can you state the reason for the no contest plea today?
Level of intoxication, Your Honor.
I figured as much. All right. No recall in this particular matter. And so do you understand that by taking this no contest plea today, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in this matter? You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward with this no contest plea today, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I want to take his attention back to the date of April 6, 2024, reading from the ticket to establish a factual basis that on the date of, on that date at approximately 10:09 p.m. in the area of 400 Monroe and Bobian in the city of Detroit, Mr. Wilkerson did urinate in front of the location. It was a Fishbones at 400 Monroe. Satisfied, attorney?
Stipulate, Your Honor.
All right, thank you so much. And the court is satisfied as well and will enter the no contest plea of urination in public, 3-month delay sentence, sir. What that means is that as long as your attorney has said, as long as you get no new contact in the next 3 months, and you're going to do what I tell you to do, the court is going to dismiss this matter. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who took you out for your 21st birthday? Some friends. Tell your friends you can't get that wasted downtown or anywhere. Look what you end up doing. This is embarrassing. All right. My punishment is 40 hours of community service. In lieu of costs and fines, Mr. Wilkerson, you're gonna do 40 hours of community service, okay? The phone number that you reach out to, and your attorney can take it down if you don't have a sheet of paper with you, is 313-965-8130. That's Miss Green. Yeah. Her name is Miss Green. He's gonna call her and arrange to have the 40 hours set up at a location. They try and work with you in your area, so it'll either be Detroit or the area that you live in. Oh, you live pretty far away. So we're gonna have to find some place where you live to do community service. That means you might have to do a little something on your own, Mr. Wilkerson, to look up a location that you can do in your community so that you can be able to do the community service before you come back, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. I have a few food banks in my area.
You said what?
I have a few food banks in my area that
Okay. Fantastic. You're gonna find one of those places and you're gonna volunteer there for 40 hours, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
You ain't got to look so sad. You look very nice for court. We all make mistakes sometimes or decisions that we ain't want to make. You all right. All right, so I'm gonna set this matter for a review on October 15th. October 15th. Sign back on at 8:45. Counsel, you can or cannot come with him. It's just gonna simply be for a review. As long as he does everything he's supposed to do, I'll do that day, okay?
Very well, Your Honor. We were under the impression that this was going to be fines and costs and not community service.
Would he like fines and costs instead?
I believe so, Your Honor. What are the fines and costs?
$250.
We'll do fines and costs, Your Honor.
Okay. That's a blessing, Mr. Wilkerson. Typically for these cases, I don't care. I make you do community service, because how would you like if I came to your community and started doing something like that right in front of you?
I feel disrespected, Your Honor.
Amen. And I take great pride. Okay. So 250 in lieu of the 40 hours of community service, still the 3-month delayed sentence, okay? So when you come back on that date, as long as it's paid, I'll dismiss it, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you,
You're
Your Honor.
very welcome. All right, no problem. All right, I'll see y'all. Have a great day, and we'll see you. I know you're gonna take care of it, so I'll be dismissing it that day. All right, bye-bye.
Thank you,
so much,
Judge.
Your Honor, for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you both. Thank you. Have a great day, okay?
Yep, thank you.
Bye-bye. He's for Brandon Williams.
Could I have a breakout room with Mr. Williams, Your Honor?
Sure can.
Good morning to you and your staff.
Good morning. How you doing today?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm good, thank you. Mr. Brandon Williams, if you can hear me, your attorney would like to speak to you. I'm going to put you in room number 20 so that he can talk to you about your case and about your rights today. Attorney Pernicano, I made you co-host, so you can hop to room 20 if you would like, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Attorney May, okay, she's back in the other courtroom. Ms. Wallace, you need to talk to Street Outreach Court. Let me see if I can get them online.
Your Honor, we are already enrolled, and we just have a request for 60 more days for completion of the program.
Oh, she's already in it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, she needs some additional time.
Please.
Okay, she's participating, right? If I call, they gonna say she participating.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I just want to make sure. That's fine. September 16th. Let me get her file. I appreciate you. Okay. Should be 2. I think it's 2 staple 2 here, Mary. Mary's 2. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, don't do that to yourself. Take care. Miss Williams Wallace, I'm gonna put this over for 60 more days. So September 16th. If you don't complete it by then, you need to come see me, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you. You getting the stuff you need. It's just taking a little bit of time.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I understand. All right, keep fighting. Keep making it happen, okay? You got this.
I sure will. Thank you so much. Yes.
Okay, all right. I don't fuss at him. He just being a kid.
Sorry,
This is what they do. It's all right. It's all right. You ain't got to no.
Here,
No,
baby,
don't
kid.
worry
Okay,
about
I'm
it.
sorry. I'm gonna say.
No, you're good, Miss Wallace.
Okay.
You're all set, okay? No, he being a good kid. He just being a
Okay.
kid. So y'all all right with me, okay?
Judge.
Look what he's trying to eat for breakfast, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. He
Hold on
trying to
one
eat
second, Miss
cookies.
Judd.
Okay.
I told him he's gonna put him in jail. Okay.
Yeah, I am. Sir, no cupcakes and cookies for breakfast. You gotta eat real food for breakfast. You gotta get strong and big, okay? Get strong and big. No cookies and cupcakes for breakfast, okay?
Say yes, say yes, ma'am. Look at her.
Okay, that's better. I'll take the popcorn. That's right, or cereal, whatever that may be. That's much better. Nutritional. All right, Miss Wallace. Good luck to you, okay? All right, you can log
Thank
off.
you.
Ma'am.
Have a good day.
You're very welcome. You have a good day too.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Judge, we've had an opportunity to review the PSI with Miss Alita White. I just wanted to let the court know we were ready whenever the court was ready.
Fantastic. Give me 1 second.
Wait, let me log off. I want to log off. There we go. Oh, what am I doing over here again? Stop video.
All right, Miss Wallace, I'm gonna disconnect you. I'm giving you more time to complete the program, so you're all set, okay?
Okay.
All right, see you later. All right. Officer Morton, can you hear us? We'll figure it out. I'm gonna stress too much about stuff like that. All right. Alita White?
Ready, Your Honor.
Oh, excuse me. Now calling the matter of the people versus Alita Joyce White. This is ticket number Z809106. This is one count of operating while visibly impaired. This is the date and time set for a sentencing in this particular matter. May I have appearances for the record, starting with you, counsel, first, please?
Good morning, Judge Michael Cobb, P78658. Here on behalf of Miss Alita White. She's seated to my immediate right. Ms. White, would you state your name for the record?
Alita White.
May it please most honorable court, and we do agree to.
Oh, I can't hear you for some reason. It cut out, so I'm gonna take my.
I said, Your Honor, I said we do agree to having this hearing via Zoom.
All right, fantastic. Today is the date and time set for a sentencing in this matter. Have you had the opportunity to review the pre-sentence investigation report with your client?
Your Honor, I have had an opportunity to review that with my client. Your Honor, we do have a couple corrections, Your Honor. Firstly,
Okay, go ahead. Tell me what corrections you have, Attorney Cobb.
Your Honor, firstly, I want to say on the third page or the second page, Your Honor.
Okay.
Second page, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess the fourth or fifth paragraph.
Okay.
The the evaluator wrote that she began using marijuana. Your Honor, my client indicates that she is not a user of marijuana. Any of her alcohol or drug screenings will not show she has any marijuana in her system. She isn't a active, regular, frequent, recreational or any otherwise user of
All
marijuana,
right.
Your
So
Honor.
she's never used it before, because typically why they put that in there is because they'll say that's the first time they experimented with it, and that's considered a use.
And Your Honor, she's not saying that she never used it before. She's just saying that at this point in her life, she's not a recreational, active, or any other type of user of marijuana.
Right. Noted for the record, I don't believe that she is. I know how to read these, so they're not saying that she um has a history, but I understand. I can say the dependent reported that she tried marijuana. However, she does not recall the first time she began or she used.
Okay.
First time she
And Your Honor, the second correction or deletion, we had an opportunity to review discovery in this case, and we watched the video in this matter.
okay.
Your Honor, on the fourth page, I'd like to say it is, they indicate that according to the investigator's report, she ran a red control traffic device. Your Honor, we just indicate that, after reviewing the video, we didn't see that. My client, the reason why she did plead is because there were instances on the video of her swerving outside of her lane. And so that part of it, we do agree to and understand and admit to, Your Honor. I just
Because, but she pleading guilty or not guilty? Does she want to
Guilty.
admit to this situation or not? So
Guilty,
they
Your
don't
Honor.
get to see the video. All they get is the investigator's reports.
Okay, well, Your Honor, we state based on the investigator's report that may have been the case.
And let me
But
tell you why I'm getting frustrated, Reverend Cobb. Reverend Cobb. I have a pastor at my church named Reverend Cobb. I'm not. I understand. I understand that
mean
she
to
wants
preach,
to.
Your
You want
Honor.
to make sure it's factually accurate and everything. But when you start having these nitpicks about what I did and what I didn't do, and how it is, well, did you drive or did you not drive?
He did, and Your
Okay.
Honor, we admit that she swerved outside of her lane, and so we do understand and admit guilt.
After initially, okay, the vehicle was swerving and speeding. I'll strike out after initially failing to stop at a red control traffic device. Okay, I'll delete that out. All right, offender, anything else after that part that you need to correct?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay, so the vehicle was swerving and speeding, period. All right. Okay, cool. All right, anything else you want to say on behalf of your client? I know that you did submit, and I have in my possession a a packet on behalf of your client that includes a statement from you, Attorney Cobb, as well as a letter from one of her employers. The obituary covers, which the court gives us condolences to, for two close family members of hers, as well as 5 letters that I had the opportunity to go through and we read. Anything you want to say on behalf of your client additionally, Attorney?
Your Honor, I just clarified that when it was one family member. The other person that died was her significant other, who she had
That's
been
family. She was with him for
I know,
12 years.
And Your Honor, I've spoken to a very close friend who referred her to my office about the situation, and Miss White took the loss of her loved ones very, very tough, Your Honor. I'm sure the court understands that everybody handles loss differently. And the one issue that me and Miss White talked about is this isn't the last time that she's gonna lose somebody in her life. And we do have to develop healthy habits for when that does happen, because we can't control everything. And so we've discussed, that this was an aberration. She has no history of anything similar to this, Your Honor, because these are very specific circumstances. So we just asked for the mercy of the court and for the minimum fines, costs, and fees for Miss White, because this is very outside of what her normal character is. has indicated she's been an employee at FCA for the past 5 years. She's also dually employed, doing home health care. So, Your Honor, we just hope that the court can tailor a sentence where her life isn't derailed and she's able to continue the positive work that she's been able to do in her life and in the community.
Okay. All right, ma'am. Did you want to say anything on your behalf before I impose sentencing?
I just apologize to the court and you.
Okay. All right. Your counsel is very correct. This won't be the last time. Unfortunately, as we keep living, we keep losing people. My prayer, however, is that you don't have to endure such a great loss so closely in between as you did this last time, because that was a close situation to have lost two people that closely together. And I'm glad that your counsel has been speaking with you about other ways to cope. I always tell people, listen, if you choose to have adult beverages, as we all can when we over the age of 21, then you do that. But make sure you maintain and stay at a location or you have a designated driver. We have too many ways for us to get around in today's society where we don't have to put ourselves in harm's way or harm others potentially. You know, thank God nothing happened major in this one, but I would have hated for you to have experienced such loss. And then you go out there and you do something wrong and you create loss for other people. That really throws you into a tailspin, right? Because people have hearts. And even when they do stuff and make mistakes, they still feel it. So we just don't want that type of thing to occur in the future. And that's why we take this so seriously. And that's why the punishment is so great, because we want people to really think twice before they do something like this again. All right. All right. So I've read all the paperwork. I've read everything. And the order of the court is going to be this. I'm going to sentence you to 6 months, not 9 months probation, 6 months probation. Okay. That means that if you complete everything and pay all my costs and fines in 6 months, then this case will be closed out. Okay. You are going to have to complete the victim impact panel. You're going to have to complete the highway safety level 1 program. Don't consume any alcoholic beverages right now. You tested clean or you tested negative for all substances. So just keep that up for these next 6 months to help you hopefully find some other coping mechanisms for right now. No illegal drugs or anything right now, unless you have a prescribed marijuana card. That's the only exception. You do have to submit to a urinalysis once a month, okay? Once a month, you'll have to do that. It says 40 hours of community service. I'm going to keep that in there. If that becomes a hardship, let your probation officer know, and we can try and figure something else out. The assessment for urinalysis is going to go down since I'm only going to have her on probation for 6 months. So instead of $90, it's going to be $60. You are going to have to pay the $35 probation for probation supervision fee. My fine is always $300 typically. Then you're going to have other court costs and fines. It's a $75 victim impact fine, $100 court cost. And then I may have stated all the rest of the costs. Yep.
Your Honor, is there any fines and costs? Is Madam Clerk email that to me so that I
Hold on a minute. You breaking up. I don't know why.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was just asking if the court could email her fines and costs to my email.
She will. She'll get it from the probation officer, but we can let you know how much it's going to be. So when she goes to probation, I know it seems like a lot, but they'll break it all down to her. It's going to be probably just under $1,000 so she can get her mind right. Just under 1,000 because I didn't do astronomical costs, but usually it comes in right around that point in time. Okay.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
You're very welcome. I wish you the best of luck. Miss Wells, everybody speaks, or Miss White, I apologize. Everybody speaks so highly of you throughout the letters. You have a community of people who care about you. Lean on them and depend on them when you have tough times, and make sure that they, recognize. They all spoke of this not being your character, so I'm going off of that. And I'm trying to give you minimal amount of time But we just want to make sure that you have, first of all, enough time to pay. That's why I'm extending it out. So it's not a burden on you if I do a shorter period of time, but also not so long that it just drags out forever if you don't really need all those services, okay?
I was embarrassed. Yeah, I was embarrassed.
I know you were. I can tell. You know, this is not the characteristics that you have displayed in the past based on what people have said. And this can be very embarrassing when you hold yourself and your character to a certain standard. But know that it's not something that you can't recover from, and that you are handling it the best way that you know how upon the circumstances that you've been dealt with right now. And so, although you can be embarrassed, put your head up high that you're going to get through this and you're going to make your way out of it, and you're going to be even better. And you might even be able to share the story to stop someone else from making a poor decision in the future.
Thank
Okay.
you.
You're very welcome. All right.
Does that
Oh, they said it'll be emailed to you too. My clerk will give me all my instructions. And they'll mail the copy to your office, Mr. Cobb, okay? Of what
All right.
all the stuff that we said. So if everything works out in 6 months, it'll be January 15th. So January 15th. Now you got a lot of holidays in there. So be mindful. Because when you violate, that means that you gotta stay with me longer. So you
Understood.
gotta be focused. So that way you get through Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, come back and see me, and then you can have the time of your life. All right, so
Thank you.
this is gonna be January 15th, 2025. We'll do a review at 8:45 a.m., hopefully to close out her probation that day. All right, if there's nothing further, both of you are all set. Thank you so much this morning.
Thank you.
What is? Mohammed Zakari?
Yes,
He
ma'am.
was. He was in the waiting room. Okay, you already spoke to an officer? I mean, attorney?
Attorney, yes.
Okay, fantastic. All right, I'll put you. Okay, thank you, Attorney Mason. All right. Jamel Whitlow, is he here already?
Yes, this is Jalen Whitlaw.
Jalen Whitlow. You were here already? You spoke to an attorney already?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yep, I'm seeing the head shake. Fantastic. Officer Vidal? I wish I knew how to say people's names. It's a tragedy. All right, Attorney Boffman, you ready on some of your matters, or what's going on?
I'm ready, Your Honor.
How about you, Attorney Worberly? How you doing this morning?
Good morning to you, Judge. Hope you had a nice weekend. I'm ready, Your Honor. Sorry for
They
any
have a
delays.
nice weekend.
Good, that's
John
good.
Young, what you doing with Mr. Young? You need me to keep
So,
him in there
Judge, I
for a
gotta
minute?
see if these, he no longer has a retained attorney, so I just want to see which officers were here. I don't know if they're all
Okay.
different officers.
Yeah, I have at least Officer Myers here. Now,
Myers.
let me see if I
Okay.
have any, and you might want to talk to Attorney Mason, but I'll get started on
Yep.
some of the other ones you have here so
Okay,
far.
yeah.
And then that way
Okay.
you can kind of move from there. Okay,
Yes, Your Honor.
let me start bringing some folks in then, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you, Your Honor.
He's not his attorney anymore? What's going on, friends? What's going on? On Herbert Winkler, that's a review too, Attorney Goffman. He already pled, so he just never came back from 08. God bless him. Javon Willis.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Javon Delino Willis. This is ticket SP 1555732, one count tinted windows, one count no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please this court, Your Honor, Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Sir, could you state your full name for the record, please?
Sure, Javon D. Willis.
Judge, today's the date and time set for a pretrial and hearing, respectively. He has presented valid documentation regarding both matters. The window tint matter has been resolved as well. He's shown me a valid proof of insurance policy, 6-month policy. So for those reasons, we were moving for dismissals.
All right, at this time, the court's going to enter a plea for a plea. I'm going to enter or grant your motion for dismissal for his valid documentation. Sir, make sure you always keep everything valid, up to date in your vehicle at all times, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No problem. Herbert Winkler.
Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
I'm fine. Start your video for me, please. Attorney
Okay.
Boffman, this is not I can't do a waiver trial. He's already pled. He just decided he wasn't going to come join us back in 2008.
Yeah, I don't have
The
any access to the
disrespect.
case information.
I feel disrespected for my predecessor,
Oh, here you go.
Donald Coleman, as well as who took it originally, as well as Izetta Bright, who then took it, and we know she's not here.
Oh,
Catherine Hansen had it. Miriam Martin Clark, right before I got to this court. So we done had several. He just decided he ain't never going to come back. He kept losing money. Now calling the matter of the people versus Herbert Winkler. This is ticket 05378091. This is one count of operating while intoxicated, reduced from operating while intoxicated, repeat offender. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Boffman for the defendant. Sir, state your name.
Mr. Herbert Jasper Winkler III.
Judge, I believe this is an arraignment on an outstanding warrant for the defendant. I would waive any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant and stand mute for the purpose of arraignment.
At this time, the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty, or I'm going to set aside the warrant in this particular matter on behalf of your client. Now, Attorney Boffman, I know you didn't realize, because I saw you say trial, waiver trial, but he's already taken the plea. He just never ended up taking care of it.
Okay.
And I see different plea dates in here. Pled not guilty, then he it looks like he first gave a guilty plea on May 13th of 2009 from the Judge Coleman, Donald Coleman. And then he didn't come back for the sentencing. And then it looks like somehow he repled to it.
I probably was incarcerated. That's probably why I didn't come back to sentencing.
What months or what years were you incarcerated, sir?
I believe 9, 10, 11, and 12 I was incarcerated.
All right.
I believe half.
All right, counsel. How would you like me to proceed on this particular matter?
Well, I think I would like you to set this for a hearing date and time where
he was never even placed on probation.
never reported. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I was about to say he didn't even get the opportunity to be on probation. It looks like he pled and then it didn't come back for it. Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I can do since it's so old. How much money do you have, sir?
At this moment, I don't have any money on me, man, but I can work out a payment plan, man.
How much I trust the payment plan, Attorney Boston.
I get it, Alice. This
All
is
right.
an 05 case, I believe. It generates an 05.
Well, you in the MDOC, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Off the record in this matter. What's your date of birth, sir?
September 7th, 1978.
Okay. So Winkler. So after you committed this, you got a third anyways. Don't just say yes or no. Yes or no.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I've been going back and forth. I was having seizures, so I couldn't remember back and forth. It's been so long ago, I couldn't
Just stop
remember.
talking. Just stop talking because you talking about I was having a seizure, but yet you keep drinking.
No, I don't drink no more. I haven't drunk in the last 5 years now.
Okay. So he pled and yeah. So when you got your last one, back on the record in this matter, so he ended up getting an operating while intoxicated third. He took this plea, like I said, May 13th, 2009. He got that offense date was July 5th, 2009. And he received minimally a year. He was sentenced May 10th, 2010 and was discharged November 13th of 2020. Is that correct, sir? It wasn't that long, was it?
No, I've been in and out. I've been in and out. I've been in MDOC. I did time in the Wayne County. I've been back and forth to the MDOC. I went to the Wayne County Jail. No, I
Get your
didn't do
life
that
together,
time
Mr.
straight.
Winkler. You're too old for this. Get your life together.
I am. That's what I'm doing right now. Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm working on that right now. Yes, ma'am. And I've been trying to find
Okay. All right, stop, Mr. Winkler. I gotta get the rest of my docket. Counselor, you have a motion at this time.
I move to close this case in the interest of justice, give the defendant credit for time served according to the court's discretion. Please and thank you.
All right. All right. So at this time, the court's going to go with that motion. I'm going to close this matter. I'm going to give him time for credit served. 30 days, Mary. Should that be good enough? Okay. I'm going to give you 30 days. Credit served. I can see in the ROA that you did serve at least a year for that matter. Minimally. It looks like a lot more time, and that may be based on it. And I can tell that you're still dealing with some legal ramifications right now. So pay attention and follow all those orders, Mr. Winkler. This is probably a part of it, getting this resolved so that you can move forward with your life. You still got a lot of life to live, but you're not if you don't get all this stuff together.
I know I'm trying to get my driver's license. I'm trying to get a good job, and everything that I'm trying to get, it says have a driver's license, and I don't got no driver's license.
Every single thing says you have to have a driver's license.
I know.
Everything.
I'm trying to get my driver's license back. I went down to 36 districts. I'm like, oh my God.
I know. Well, I'm gonna close this matter out with time served. So this is one getting you once. Any reinstatement fees or anything the SOS Secretary of State's office says you have to pay, you had to take care of those though. I can't waive those costs, okay? If you have any, okay?
Yes, man. They told me I had to take care of this, and then they would they told me you would tell me that matter. I don't know how many costs anything that I owe.
I don't
Until
have
I take-
any for this particular case, but just make sure, okay? Because I'm gonna close it out with time served, so I'm not doing any costs. But I'm just letting
Okay.
you know, if the Secretary of State's office says you owe money to them, you owe money to them, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're very welcome. Have a great rest of your day, okay?
Yes, ma'am. You too.
All right, I
Thank
will. Thank you. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Attorney Boffman, for letting me have some discretion on that one.
Thank you, judges.
No problem.
You serve at the pleasure of the people.
I had to look him up. You can log off, sir. You're all set with me. I'm gonna close it out.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
All right.
Be-
I was saying if he was being truthful, and he was being super truthful, Attorney Boffman.
I don't know.
All right. All right, Attorney Pernicano, are you ready on Mr. Brandon Williams so I can get some of these officers out or no?
Yes, we're ready, Your Honor.
Okay.
I don't want to know.
No, not you, Mr. Wink. I'm gonna log you on off because you all set with me. You're gonna be causing noise and disturbance in my court hearings. Bye. All right, Mr. Williams. All right. All right, Miss. You need a moment, Mr. Williams?
No, I don't.
No, I know you. I saw you talking to somebody, so I know I'll let you take care of business too. I ain't that type of.
No, everything good. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Brandon Williams. This is Z ticket 808924. This is one count of operating with a high blood alcohol content. I also have ticket number SP 143139291. This is one count drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Joseph Pernicano, PA 4918, appearing on behalf of Brandon Williams.
And Mr. Williams, can you state your name for the record, please?
Brandon Williams.
Counsel, how are we proceeding? Yep, go ahead.
Date time set for the bench trial. The officers have appeared today. I've advised Mr. Williams of the plea offer that was made by the people. At this time, Mr. Williams is requesting that he invoke his right to a jury trial, and the court set this matter for a jury trial.
All right. Okay. It looks like
Maybe they hear him.
I think the court's muted, Mr. Williams. Just hold on.
I am. I was trying to figure it out because I got some other cases, trials that I need to see what was going on. So let's look at, what does your October 28th look like?
I think it's pretty free, but let me just double check.
Please double check.
Monday, October 28th, I don't have anything, so that would be fine.
Okay, let's do Monday, October 28th. Okay, thank you. All right. Okay, all right, October 28th. That means that we're gonna have a final pre-trial on October, let me get the right date. October 25th, that's gonna be via Zoom though. October 25th, that'll be just to make sure that we are ready to proceed that Monday. I have to order a jury and they always want to know and make sure that we're ready to proceed. And that'll be do it 10 a.m. on that Friday, the 25th, 10 a.m., final pretrial. The jury trial will be set on October 28th at 9:30 a.m. in person, courtroom 337 at 36th District Court. Attorney Pernicano, if there's nothing further from you at this time.
Will the October 25th date also be the due date for the jury instructions and any final
Yes.
motions?
That's correct. That'll be the due date for jury instructions, any final motions. Also, prosecutor will typically have their officers present as well for that hearing, but all via Zoom. So no one has to come in physically that day. It's all via Zoom that day, in person that Monday, October 28th.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right. If there is nothing further, that concludes this hearing for this day. Bond will continue. Sorry, let me also let you know that you have one ticket in collections and insufficient or defective lights. That is $120. Okay, sir?
Okay, I'll pay it when we get off.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. If there's nothing further, you're all set.
All right.
Have a good day. Thank you.
All right. You too. Have a good day. All right. We bring in the next group of people. Hello, people. I don't know why I didn't just admit off. All right. Please keep yourself on mute until I call your matter. Please keep yourself on mute until I call your matter. Officer Briscasco, Briscasco. I'm just messed it up.
Bisco, ma'am. Yes, I was disconnected a little while.
Bisco. I don't know why I'm doing all these extra letters. So he wants to have a jury trial. So it's going to be October 28th, sir.
Okay. Oh, what time?
All right. At 9:30 a.m. But Attorney Mason will probably send you a subpoena for that Friday, which is the 25th, to appear via Zoom, just to make sure you're ready to go forward still, okay?
Okay. Thank you much.
Oh, thank you very much. You have a great day, okay?
You as well.
All right. Attorney Mason, you need somebody?
Officer Julian Smith was on that case as well. He's live. I didn't know if he was in the courtroom still.
Okay, I'll make sure that Ms. Jazz, can you go tell Officer Smith that we're going to have to set this for a jury trial and that Attorney Mason will be in contact with him, please. Thank you, Attorney
Judge.
Mason. You're welcome. All right. Mohammed Zakari.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Mohammed Zakari. This is ticket 2966322. One count selling tobacco to a minor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
And good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Sir, could you please state your full name for the record?
Mohammed Zakari.
Your Honor, this is the date and time set for Mr. Zakari's pretrial. He wants to waive his rights at this time. We've gone over everything, and he wants to take advantage of the people's offer.
All right. If that's the case, please, what's the offer so I can know?
Your Honor, it was to plead his charge pursuant to a 3-month delayed sentence.
Okay. All right, sir. If you want to take advantage of this, please raise your right hand.
Right
Do you
here.
swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything outside of what's been stated, the 3-month delayed sentence, in exchange for this plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand?
Yes.
understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, ma'am. If I was, I don't know if I can ask a question, but if I was to take it to trial, am I still talk? I'm sorry. I was saying,
I'm listening. You
Oh,
getting
okay.
real distracted. You on court, and I'm trying to figure out what you got that's more important.
No, nothing. I thought I was still on mute. No, I was saying, if I still take it to trial, do I still like what I'm trying to say is like, will it still stick onto my record basically if it
I
goes
mean, if you found guilty, it typically would stay on your record. But if you don't want to plead guilty, you don't have to.
Okay.
It's up to you. You can have a moment to think about it too. I have other people I can do while you think about whether or not you want to take this plea or take it to trial. It's 100% up to you.
Okay, no, go ahead. I mean, if we proceed, the prosecutor told me after 90 days it would get dismissed.
It will, but you also shouldn't be taking a plea if you're not guilty.
Okay, go ahead. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Do you understand that by taking this plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in this matter?
Yes, ma'am.
And I don't know if I asked you, but what you ready or no?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Because when
There
I
were
start
some
seeing your
delays,
shirt and
Judge, while
stuff
we were
like
we
that,
talked in the breakout room for a while. So
No,
there
okay.
did seem to be some delays.
Oh, it's delays in the sound.
It seemed like that. We did not have the best connection. I was probably in there for at least 5 to 10 minutes. We took
I'll
our
be up
time
here
with Mr.
saving your
Zakari.
clients. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you can see the look on my face.
Yeah.
All right.
We didn't
Sir, I
rush
wanna
through
take-
this one, Your Honor.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the date of, let's see, March 27th of 2024. Were you in the area of 1555 East Auto Drive? I'm familiar with this location. In the city of Detroit, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sell some tobacco or a cigarette to a minor, sir, at that location?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, satisfied, counsel?
I am, Your Honor.
All right, the court is satisfied as well and will enter a plea to one count, selling tobacco to a minor. This is under a 3-month delay sentence, sir. What that means is as long as you pay my fine of $250 within the next 3 months, when you come back for your review, I will dismiss this matter, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I have you come back on October 15th, 2024 at 8:45 a.m. Your fine is $250, sir. $250. Pay that
Yes.
fine so I can dismiss it, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'll see you then. You're all set, sir, okay?
Further instructions on how will I pay it? Do I go to 36 or do I?
Absolutely. So you can either physically come down to 36 District Court and pay it, or you can go online to 36districtcourt.org and pay it, okay? Either
Okay.
way.
How long will it be up till I be back and pay today or within the time frame?
You can pay. I was about to say, so give us until the end of the week to try and pay, and then pay at the end of the week. You get, if you don't have it all at one time, you can do 100, you can do 25. Just pay it. Make sure it's completely paid by the time you come back to see me, so I can dismiss it. Okay.
So October, I can show you that I paid it and you go for
Absolutely. I can go online. If you pay it before, when you pay it and you come back in October, I'll be able to see that you paid it and I'll be able to dismiss it.
And I still have to show up on October regardless, right?
You do.
Okay.
You do. Just make sure that you come on and let me know, and then we can dismiss it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so
All
much.
right. You got any more questions, sir? You asking good questions, so I don't mind.
No, that's it. I took
Okay.
enough of your.
No, you didn't. It's fine. You all right. I just want to make sure you got it. Okay. You're all set.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
All set to leave.
No
then.
problem. Yeah, you can go all set to leave. Go ahead and log yourself off.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Leonta Watkins.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Got a nice crispy shirt on. Appreciate you. Now calling the matter of the people versus Leonta Watkins. This is V ticket 131880. 1 count harboring an unlicensed dog. Also calling V ticket 131881, failed to vaccinate dog. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
And good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Sir, could you state your full name for the record, please?
Yes, Leonte Watkins.
Your Honor, this is Mr. Watkins' show cause. He's set for show causes with respect to both matters. We'd humbly and respectfully request that any show cause hearing be set aside. Moving forward, he'll stand mute at this time, Judge.
All right. This time the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. Counsel, how are we proceeding with this matter?
So, Your Honor, there's no offer at this time. So I believe it's usually the route we take is we'll just waive our jury trial rights. We'll request a bench trial, Your Honor. We feel we have valid documentation, so we'll see what we can do at the bench trial date.
Yep. They usually just want to see it, sir. So that's
Right.
how we'll move about with those. So that they want to make sure, and they'll let us know that day. So there's still possibility of a resolution. They just need to see it, Mr. Watkins. Okay, the actual people who wrote it. Okay. So
Okay.
could you please raise your right hand for me? Do you
Yes, ma'am.
swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to your attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I did.
And it's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, sir?
Correct.
All right. I want to set it for the date of September 20th. Write that down. Thank you.
Doing it now. September 20th.
September 20th. Huh?
I was just saying it out loud, but I'm writing it down as you talk.
Okay. Oh, no, that's fine. September 20th is going to be at 9 a.m. via Zoom. Okay. So the same way you Zoomed on today. So you also have 2 tickets in default. Do you know about them? Improperly displayed plates and a failed to signal leaving curb?
I forgot. Actually, I did forget about them, but I recently got the reminders and I'm going to work on paying them.
Okay. So before you do that, I'm going to set them on my docket that day for a formal hearing to see if we can work something out for you. Okay.
Okay.
One of those tickets has points on it, and we'll see, depending on, sometimes they'll let you have a little less points. So you don't have to be all messed up. Okay. So don't pay them yet. Come back to my court and we're going to set them for a formal hearing that same day of September 20th, 2024 at 9 a.m. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. There's nothing further. Bonds continued at $0. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too.
Thank you,
Thank
Your
you.
Honor.
You're welcome. Marquita and her license is valid, Attorney Brosman. Marquita Williams?
Yes.
Okay, turn your camera on for me, please.
Right.
Oh, fantastic. They're all driving tickets. All right. Now calling the matter. Hi, ma'am. Now calling the matter of the
Hi.
people versus Marquita September Williams. This is ticket SP 1203909. Drove while license suspended. Ticket SP 742382. Drove while license suspended. Ticket SP 1175519. Drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Boffman for the defendant. Miss Williams, please state your name for the record.
Marquita Williams.
This is a proud moment, Judge. We're really happy that the defendant has come back with a valid and current driver's license. I gave her my own private round of applause. I'm stipulating the probable cause for the recommendation that these cases be dismissed here today. And I'm thanking
All right.
my client, the defendant, for her hard work for herself.
How do you feel, Miss Williams?
Relieved. No more looking over my shoulder.
What you say? I almost wish I had a bell. I would ring the bell for you right now. Congratulations on getting that together.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'm going to dismiss these matters without prejudice because she has a valid license now.
Yeah, I can pick you up now.
Okay, I know. You sure can. You sure can. That's what I'm talking about. All right. All right. Congratulations. And that concludes this hearing. Good job, Miss Williams.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. You can go ahead and log off.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, ma'am. Congratulations again. All right. Jasmine Wilson.
Yes.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Jasmine Wilson. My bad. This is Z ticket 809-113. This is one count of operating with a high blood alcohol content. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Judge Ben Werbling, P64889, on behalf of the defendant. Miss, could you state your name for the record, please? And Judge, this is the date and time set for an arraignment. We'd ask any warrants be recalled. She is going to stand mute and wait for formal reading at this time.
All right, at this time, the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. How do you wish to proceed, counsel?
Judge, can we have the matter set for a pretrial with respect to this, Your Honor?
We can.
Thank you, Your Honor.
1 second. I got to look something up. Ms. Williams, you have a ticket in collections that I want to look up because it brings me a little pause. You know what ticket that is? That you have in collections? It's a refuse below your PPT. Is it the same day of this ticket? And that's what I want to look up. That'll make me feel a little bit better. Okay, it's all the same transaction. All right. Okay, and for some reason, because she's just not coming back, this must be an arrangement on the bench warrant. That other ticket is in collections with all them points. Ugh, y'all got to do better. I got to do better. When you don't come and then it gets to there, I can't do anything with it. All right. I'm gonna set this for a pretrial on the date of September 13th, ma'am. September 13th. I'm gonna continue her bond. That's gonna be at 8:30 a.m., okay? All right, unmute yourself, ma'am. I don't know what happened. Yes, attorney.
For the record, Your Honor, Chiku Mason, due to the seriousness of this case, it's Jasmine Wilson. Believe she may need appointed counsel.
I was wondering if they had talked about that, though. She may, Attorney Warburton, had y'all talked about her needing counsel or no? She's gonna make some
We did not bring that up, but we're not opposed to that, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Ms. Wilson, we're gonna get you some counsel with this particular matter. I'm gonna set it for a sooner date so we can get you counsel. I'm gonna need you to call the courtroom. I need you to take down the phone number. You ready? Three 965 2293. Okay. I'm gonna have you come back on August the 12th. To have your counsel assigned to you, okay?
Okay.
But call the courtroom at noon so that we can get your information. I can't make the appointment without your information, okay?
Okay.
All right. There's nothing further. You're all set. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Mario Youngblood. You pay us our $200. Mario Youngblood.
Yes, ma'am.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Mario Deshaun Youngblood. This is ticket SP 1530262. Count 1, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Harry Baughman for the defendant. Sir, state your name.
Mario Deshaun Youngblood.
Judge, we were here 60 days ago, and we were supposed to have paid $200 by this date. The defendant did incur a legitimate hardship, and we just need a little more time to pay. Please There's never been
I
any
always-
agreement here.
Everybody always needs more time to pay attorney.
Mr. Youngblood, want to tell the judge why you weren't able to pay?
He doesn't want to share.
Can you hear me?
September.
Hey, say it one more time.
I was just tell the judge why you told what you told me why you weren't able to pay.
Oh, okay. The reason why I was unable to pay because I had gotten to arguing with my mother, and I had got kicked out of her place, and I had to use my money for car repairs and to find somewhere to stay. And I had recently found somewhere to stay over my grandmother's house. I get paid again on Wednesday, so I could have it as soon as Wednesday or the 24th if possible. On Wednesday, I don't know how much money I will have on my credit card to pay.
Y'all better stop arguing with y'all mamas. They done brought you into this world. They done provided all this stuff for you. Ain't nothing that they can say that can make it that bad where you can't just close your mouth and walk away. My mama says stuff to me sometimes and I don't enjoy it. You know what I do? I stop talking to her for a couple of days till I get myself back together.
Man.
Then I talk to my mama again. And I don't even live with them, but I don't want to drop out those good graces. All right. September 16th, 2024. That's when you're having to pay. Make a payment on it. So whatever you get paid on Wednesday or whatever day you said it was, pay some money on it. That way it won't be as cumbersome because you won't have to come up with all the money at once. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then keep paying on it. And so now I gave you an additional 60 days. So hopefully in 60 days, you'll have enough time to pay that off, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And tell your mama you sorry, even though you can't move back in. All right.
Okay.
Bye, Mr. Youngblood. Have a good day. I'll see you September 16th. Have that paid. If you have it paid by then, I'll just dismiss it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. You're welcome. All right.
Oh,
You remember who this Motorola G stylist is? He keep talking. He's a trial. I know. Motorola G stylist, what's your name since you so presently talking on my thing?
Sorry,
That was
supposed to be in room 18 waiting.
Yeah, that was Mr. John David Young.
Oh, that's
Jr.,
Mr. Young. You still need to talk to him a little bit more. I think
Judge,
they're
yeah,
trying to
you
work
stated
out all your
that
tickets.
Officer Myers is here. I think,
Yeah.
all right.
Listen, they trying to get you an offer because you got all these tickets. And you may want to talk to Attorney Mason too.
Okay.
Because I know a couple of officers checked in and she has some stuff for somebody.
Yeah,
What
Ed
room you want me to
Rogers,
put 'em in,
Greer,
Attorney?
and Natho.
Okay. Natho was here actually.
Natho was
Wait,
here,
Natho?
okay.
Yep.
Okay, he's here. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay. What room do you want me to put him in? Hey.
Judge, he was an 18, so I can, if that's okay with you.
Okay. All right, go back to 18, Mr. Young. Also
Thank
on the phone, 231-676-7313. What's your name?
Officer Vieto.
Officer who?
Oviedo.
Okay, I was trying to say your name earlier. I jacked it up completely.
That's okay.
What case are you on, ma'am?
Damari Walker.
Did he check in? He didn't check in, so I'm gonna cape you some, ma'am. You're all set.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a
You're
good day.
welcome. Be safe out there, okay?
You too. Bye.
All right. All right, bye-bye. What about Cisco Wright? Did he check in?
Yes, he did.
Okay, okay, cool. All right. Latanya Ward.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Now calling the matter of the people versus Latanya Denise Ward. This is ticket SP 1570201. Count 1, registration and or plate violation. Count 2, insufficient or defective lights. Count 3, tinted windows. Ticket SP 1570200. Drove while license not valid. I realized those tickets were not on my docket. It looks like it was a pretrial for later this month. I also have tickets number SP 1512934, drove while license not valid. Ticket SP 1473725, no insurance misdemeanor, count 1, count 2, drove while unlicensed, and ticket SP 1473882, indecent exposure. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Baughman for the defendant. Would you, ma'am, state your name, please?
Latanya Ward.
Judge, we will waive any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant and stand mute for the purpose of arraignment and request a pretrial date.
All right. This time the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. Attorney Baughman, she doesn't need an office counsel for that last count, right? You talked to her about it and you feel like we'll be good.
I did. I do believe that it may come to that. So I guess caution being the better cousin of valor, we can go ahead and make an MIDC appointment.
Okay. I just wasn't sure. If y'all, okay.
We spoke about it. That's definitely a material issue that cannot, it may be able to
Ms.
be
Ward, do you
resolved
have
though.
a TV on in your background?
Oh, yes, I had to come somewhere else. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right.
We may be able to resolve that at a pretrial, Judge.
Okay, I'll give it one pre-trial and then we'll see what's going on. So I'll set it for 9/13/24 at 8:30 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay, ma'am?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
Hold on. Do you want me? I called all the 729. No? You want me to put it all in one day? Hold on. Ms. Ward.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ma'am, you have a pretrial before me on 7/29/24. Maybe we should make it that day so I can know if you need to have counsel that day by that point in time. Think about it and then come back on 7/29/24 for all your matters, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
So continue on with the original date that I have for the end of July.
For the end of July, that's right. Good way to put it, yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, bye-bye. I'll put all the tickets that day. Okay. Jalan, no, he told me how to pronounce it too. Mr. Whitlow, because that was not it.
Jalen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Jalen Whitlow. This is ticket SP 1216820, one count reckless driving. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Baughman for the defendant. Sir, state your name.
Jalen Whitlow.
Your Honor, this is an arraignment and the defendant waives any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant, stands mute for that purpose, and requests the matter be set for a pretrial. He's already submitted himself for fingerprinting.
Fantastic.
And he's otherwise advised. We're asking for an MIDC appointment for the obvious reasons. I do have this information and I actually have an email queued up for Madam Clerk. I just need a date.
Fantastic. Look at you being a superstar today. Attorney Baughman. The court appreciates you. All right, sir, I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your counsel. Already has information for you for this court. So I'm gonna just give you a new date to come back. It's gonna be Wednesday, August 14th at 8:30 a.m. That's when you'll most likely meet your attorney and then you'll make some decisions. They may need to get discovery and try and work something out on your behalf. So you may have another court date after that, but that's so you can meet your attorney, okay? August 14th at 8:30 a.m., okay?
Yes, ma'am. August 14th at 8 a.m.
Yep. 8:30 a.m. Don't come at 8 a.m. You're gonna be all by yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
8:30, okay, and then we'll hook you up with your attorney. You can talk to them, and then they can be able to follow you throughout the trial, okay, or process whatever you want to go through, okay.
Yes, Your Honor. I have one question. Do I need a
Yes,
Zoom
sir.
ID or is it do I go
It's
to
the
the
same
36th
one.
district?
So it's just gonna be my Zoom ID. So it's gonna be 360-337-0000.
I have it on file.
Yep, it's gonna be the same one, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. We'll see you then, okay, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm sorry, Judge, as a housekeeping matter, did Antatawan Wright appear? Antatawan Wright, formal
Yes.
hearing.
Yes, they're
Okay,
here. You ready for them?
well, it's a formal hearing, so
Oh, it is a formal hearing, so that's just me.
Yeah.
Yes. Huh? No, he doesn't. So, I mean, if they want the formal hearing, he gonna have to give a recitation. Kenneth? Antoine, right? Okay, you want to ask him, I see? Antoine. Dominique Williams?
Here.
Now calling the matters of the people versus Dominique Deborah Williams. This ticket SP 1164368 count 1 failed to display. Ticket SP 1245898 count 1 drove while license suspended. Count 2 drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 3 no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket SP 1413586 1 count supply false information and or ID to police officer. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Boffman for the defendant. Would you, ma'am, state your name for the record?
Dominique Williams.
We waive any more formal reading of the information complaint or warrant, Your Honor, and ask that a not guilty plea be entered today for the defendant and that set the matter for a pretrial, please. She's been advised.
All right, thank you so much, counsel. At this time, the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. Ma'am, I'll set this for a pretrial on the date of September 13th at 8:30 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Charles Williams. Charles Williams.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Okay, start your video. Now calling the matter of the people versus Charles Williams. This is ticket SP 1566525, 1 count violation of the basic speed law or drove in an unsafe manner. Count 2, no insurance. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Warbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Sir, can you state your full name for the record, please?
Charles Williams, Jr.
Your Honor, date and time set for pretrial hearing with respect to these matters. My client wants to waive his rights at this time, take advantage of the people's offer. The count 1 would be amended to speed 1 to 5. Count 2 would be dismissed.
All right, you stipulate to the 4 corners of the ticket to establish a factual basis?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, stipulation for probable cause on the remaining count to be dismissed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the speed 1 to 5. The remaining count will be dismissed. Sir, the fine for that is $125. Typically, you have 14 days to pay it. Is that going to be enough time for you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so I'll make it due no later than July 29th, 2024. Sir, when you go into the system to pay, ensure it says 1 to 5 speed and it's $125. If you pay the ticket as is, I cannot do anything about it and you will be assessed those points, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set. Thank you.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
All right, have a good day.
Thank you.
Tamira, no problem, you're welcome. Tamira Zorn?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Now calling on the matter of people versus Tamira Rochelle Zorn. This is ticket 238043, 1 count occupy a dwelling without owner's consent, squatting. Ticket SP 351259 failed to display a valid operator's license. Ticket SP 1163738 driver's license never acquired. Ticket SP 1188642 count 2 failed to display. And ticket SP 1392334 count 1 no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3 driver's license never acquired. May I have appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant. Would you, ma'am, state your name, please?
Tamara.
We are waiving any more formal reading of the information complaint or warrant and standing mute for arraignment. Judge, could you assign us a pretrial? The defendant is going to, she's already made significant strides to get her license.
All right. Court is going to give her I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. Set it at $0 bond. Ma'am, September 13th at 8:30 a.m. As stated, your bond will continue at $0, okay?
Okay.
All right, there's nothing further. You're all set, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Are they ready on this matter? Is he still out there in the hallway? James? Mhm. We can bring him in. Are we ready on him or no? Did you need to talk to someone, Attorney Warbeline, about John Young? You want to talk to Attorney Mason?
Yeah,
and
I'll go
figure
to
out?
4. I'll just wait for Attorney Mason and 4. That's fine. Yeah.
Attorney
Thank you, Your
Mason,
Honor.
when you're ready.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
It's okay. He went to room number 4. Can you join him in 4? It's about John Young.
John Young. Okay.
Okay. Attorney Boffman, we have someone who's in person. I don't think anyone's spoken to Mr. Wilkerson.
Okay.
You know, he opted to come in person. You might want to talk to him about his current state of affairs.
Sure. Is he able to call me?
If he doesn't have a phone, we're gonna have him come in here and he'll talk to you. He'll call you. All right. Attorney Mason,
Yes, Your Honor.
is there an offer on Antoine Wright?
Antoine
I know
Wright.
it's a civil infraction.
The
I see the
officers.
officer Cisco is here.
Yeah, he's pretty hard on this one, Judge.
Okay, what's going on? I mean, this.
Can I adjourn this, Your Honor?
What do you need to adjourn it for? Hold on a second. Second, Attorney Mason, I'm gonna let you know so you can let the officer know.
Hey, there's the defense attorney of the year, Mr. Boffman.
I'm not the one getting out the way today, though. How
Look
you
at
doing?
you being all efficient and everything. My goodness, I love that.
Oh well, I'd love to stay out of your way. That's for sure. You have I pledge my eternal cooperation. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna like put a shout out to you on YouTube.
I could.
Attorney Boffman's the greatest, everybody.
That matter to anybody.
Hey, on YouTube, you never know. They're looking for a lawyer.
I get it.
Here's Boffman. You guys should start like
everything else going?
advertising, putting your I'm the greatest or something.
How's everything going in Judge Perkins for you?
Hey, we're like today was record speed. We got out pretty early today.
Well, good. Let's get out here too, man. Please. Is there one more? Wilkerson?
Yeah, I know.
Let's talk about it right now if we have a chance. Wilkerson, I think his name is.
Okay.
Attorney Mason.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'm here, Judge.
Attorney Land is coming up to see you. He would like to have a conversation about this case. I'm just the bearer.
Hey.
All right. I'm just the.
You're the trier of fact. Why is he doesn't have to convince me?
Listen, this might be an interesting one. I don't know that y'all gonna be able to do anything, honestly, but I just at least want you to hear why. Because he might be truthful, especially because you said he tried to be hard on this one. It's a reason.
Okay.
Potentially.
Okay,
I
gotta
may not
talk
be able
to
to do nothing though.
Okay. Boffman, you want to go to 4? Or where are we going to 2?
Is there an in-person? Is his name Wilkerson, Your Honor?
So apparently, he left. He's here. He came back. Yes, his name is Wilkerson, James Wilkerson. And so that's who came in person.
Where is he? I don't see him.
James Calvin. He's at 9 o'clock, but it's set for a pretrial. Suspended registration and some sort of alcohol-related violation.
Consuming alcohol in public is the allegation.
Okay.
So, Judge, on this one, I was just wondering, does he have any extras on any extra tickets? Or what are the circumstances regarding the U ticket?
I'm looking
at the U ticket. It says it alleges that on July 27th of 2020, in the area of 360 Michigan, he was consuming an open can of beer in Plainview, Milwaukee's Best.
And that's all. We don't have no extra goodies in the file. That's just it.
No, I was about to say these are, and the other ones are driving while license suspended, driving. Yep, just the regular standard stuff.
Okay, on that 20 ticket, I'll dismiss. That's age. That's old. On that U ticket.
I found one more.
Okay. You got another one?
I found there are four warrants, and I don't think we have 3 on the docket.
Just let me know the charges on those.
All right, let me get the straggler. 1, 4, 2. Yeah, he's got an old U ticket.
U ticket 225-12215.
No, it's U.
No.
5. Hold on, let me get it. Let me pull it. 557-58320.
That's the one I called. That's the consuming alcohol in public.
Oogie.
That's all 4 of his warrants.
Okay, I got land here. So on that U ticket on the docket, the 20, that's dismissed.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
We ready on Mr. Young?
Y'all ready, Your Honor?
Like a very interesting personality.
There isn't count 3.
I know.
For
He
some
may have a
reason-
small problem, Attorney Boffman, before you, just so you know.
I understand.
I mean, a small problem with his ability to stay sober.
Oh,
You're gonna talk to him though. You gonna represent him the best of your ability. How about that? All right,
Judge, he's
Mr.
just
John Young.
curious about. I'm sorry to.
How you
It's
doing?
okay. What'd you say? Go ahead,
Mr.
Attorney Boffman. What were
There's
you gonna
something
say?
curious about Mr. Wilkerson that he has an additional warrant that's pending before Judge Ruth Ann Garrett for no insurance misdemeanor. Seems to be misplaced in that courtroom. It is count 3 of the
My ticket?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I have the ticket, the complete ticket. So
Right.
someone might have mistyped by accident. Yeah. But it has her name as the jurist. It does. It says Ruth Ann Garrett. That is interesting. We have it. I have it. I called it on my docket though. Yeah, it's an error. So we got him. All right. Now calling the matters of the people versus John Young. This is ticket number 727062, drove while license revoked. Tickets SP 11215666 failed to display. Ticket SP 1278442, count 1 failed to provide information regarding accident. Count 2 failed to supply false information and or ID to police officer. Ticket SP 1421392, count 1 no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2 drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 3 improper plates. Ticket SP 1423140, drove with the revoked license. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
And good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Sir, your full name for the record, please.
John Young, John David Young.
Judges, the day and time set for a bench trial with respect to these matters. My client wants to waive his rights at this time, take advantage of the people's offer. Essentially, the 661, Your Honor, would be amended to failure to display a valid driver's license.
Okay.
The 421 with Officer Myers.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see, Judge. That would be plead as charged. And then he'd be pleading to one final count of improper plates. We could probably do that with the 3921, if that was okay with the court. The remaining counts, the remaining 5 counts to be dismissed.
Okay. So on the 442, he's pleading to both of those counts or one of those counts?
Just to the failure to provide insurance. They are willing to dismiss count 2, the false ID.
Okay. All right. If you want to take advantage of this, Mr. Young, please raise your, I do have 2 officers too. Officer Nato and Officer Myers in these particular matters present. All right. Mr. Young, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right. You can put your hand down, sir. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for this plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty? Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty, Mr. Young?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand? Thank you. And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today, sir?
Yes.
All right. I want to take your attention first back to the date of October 9th of 2020. At that time, were you driving a Chevy vehicle in the area of East Lance and Kilger, that's Killinger, Klinger streets in the city of Detroit?
No, the only thing I was driving was a white car. What? I got this. Y'all sure that's the right one? Right case?
It says Chevy vehicle.
It's a white Chevy vehicle.
Yeah, just says DOB on the ticket.
10/30/1969.
That sounds like when I was in the passenger seat when they asked me for my ID. I wasn't driving at that time.
Okay. All right, I ain't gonna be able to do anything with that count. I can try for the other two counts.
Judge, that was the NAFO count for the no license on person. Yeah.
Yep. I can see what I can do with the other two.
Okay.
Drawing your attention to the date of November. It's all right. November 12th of 2021. Were you in a were you in the area of Keating and East State Fair in the city of Detroit, sir?
Yes, but I wasn't driving.
All right.
I
All
thought
right,
those
Attorney
were-
Werbley.
Oh,
All right, we want to have the bench trial. We might have to do this in person because of the type of offense, but we can do it. Or if we can figure it out online, we can do it online too. I'm not gonna be able to take any pleas on that one.
Can I
right.
talk to the lawyer real fast? And we can
Yeah.
come
Your
back.
Honor, in regards to those tickets, the prosecution will be dismissing at this time.
Which tickets?
The Myers tickets, which would be 421 and 422.
Okay. All right, he still has that one ticket though.
Okay.
He still got those
And-
other two tickets, the improper plates as well as the fail to display on the other count. All right. All right, you can talk back to him, Attorney Werblin. We almost to the go.
Yeah.
Let me open up the rooms again. Don't join unless you've been asked to join. Officer Myers, stay with me.
Okay.
He did not. All right, go ahead, Mr. Young and Mr. Werblin. Join that room, Attorney, Mr. Young. All right. Attorney Mason, Officer Myers went back in there. I don't know if you want to go talk to him and.
Already
See what's
did. We
going
talked.
on?
We talked on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, chill. All right. 1 second. Okay, let me tell. Officer Cisco?
Yes, sir.
How you doing today?
Good, Honor. How about yourself?
I'm good. They would like to have an adjournment on this matter. Are you available on September 19th, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, write that down. It's a formal hearing, so I do need you present via Zoom again, please, officer.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. So no other dates in between. It's a Thursday. Come at 9 a.m. You don't have to be here at 8:30, 9 a.m.
You said, is it in person or is it Zoom, ma'am?
No, it's Zoom. It's still Zoom, unless you want to come in person.
Zoom
Because
works.
he did show up in person, so it's your choice, Officer Cisco, if you want to come in person.
I'll take the Zoom option, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, officer. Okay, thank you for your patience today, too.
Not a problem. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Dwayne Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
It's 11:37 a.m.
Yes, ma'am. I am completely at fault. My wife called me just a minute ago and told me that I had a court date today that I had not thought about at all, and I will accept whatever responsibilities.
Well, do you have the EV class completed? Because last time you were here, I gave you the additional time because you told me all you needed was a month.
I did, and ma'am, I swear to you, I forgot about it, and I'm just telling you the honest truth. I'll do whatever's necessary. I
Goodness.
honestly did.
What would you do if you didn't have a wife? You would have to act like me and be responsible for yourself.
That's what
Because
my
I
mother
have
told
to
me.
remind myself. I have to put stuff in my phone. I got to put stuff in my calendar. I got to make sure I take care of my business. If I need to complete something, I need to make sure I complete it.
I know you hear a lot of nonsense, but I work every day, and I try to make any excuses. I will take care of whatever you require of me. I just didn't had a bad month or so, and not bad as in terrible. It's just been busy. But I understand where you're coming from, and just tell me what I need to do, and I'll do my very best to ensure we don't have a conversation like this again.
Attorney Baldwin, everybody must be having a bad month. Because remember, on Friday, I had those two people back to back who were supposed to complete tasks for me, and neither one of them could get it done. Attorney
Yeah, it
Baldwin,
wasn't bad. It's just been busy, and I do have a bills and responsibilities, but it's just been busy. So I'm not trying to make
Mr. Williams, did you forget or did you lose the phone number? Because you done told us two different things. Now my clerk sits right next to me, so she said you lost the phone number. Which one is it?
What happened is I lost my telephone, and that's what actually happened in the midst of work. I lost my telephone, and that was one of the numbers that was in there that I did not take the proper steps to retrieve.
Mr. Williams, you should take care to make this a priority so you won't have to provide explanations about anything.
Yes, sir, you're correct.
You got to take this eBay class. You ain't even paid the fine. You ain't take the class or paid the fine. At least if you did one or the other, I could be like, oh, okay. But you ain't done neither one of them.
Yeah, I paid. The fine is paid.
Okay, let me see. Hold on. My clerk says she's going to look up the fine and see if it's paid.
Yes, ma'am. The fine was paid in May or April.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Dwayne Williams, who signed in at 11:37 a.m. This is U ticket 671-07523. This is one count of unsecured dog. Attorney Baughman, can you state your name for the record, please?
Harry Baughman for the defendant. Sir, your name, please.
Dwayne Williams.
All right, this is the date and time set for a review in this particular matter, Attorney Baughman. It was on a 6-month delayed sentence. He was to have paid $250. Have attended the eBay class, which he ain't attend at all. And this was set for a review. I gave him an additional month to take care of that. He did pay the $250 fine. He says that he works a lot, so much to the point that his wife had to call him today at 11:30 and say, you know what, you have court this morning, so that he can make it on here today. Attorney Boffman, how should I act in this particular matter?
Judge, we're asking respectfully if you would just give the defendant a short period of time to complete that choices class, I believe that is the last condition. And it will leave performance up to the defendant. I encourage him to be diligent and make this a number one priority, because he'd like to get the case dismissed. That certainly is something that he doesn't want on his record. Do you agree, Mr. Williams?
Yes, sir.
And on behalf of the defendant, I apologize for wasting the court's time. I know how valuable your time and effort and energy and the very breath that emanates from your lungs, Your Honor. That's all a limited quantity. We don't have a lot. So.
All right. So are you ready to take down the phone number for the evade class?
Yes, ma'am.
313 96 nope 313-864 8205. Okay, Mr. Williams, how many more days do you need? Do you need 30 or 60 days to try and complete this task?
30 days is fine. I'm going to contact them now as soon as this
Now,
is
I
over.
gave you 30 days last time, and we back here
I
now.
greatly appreciate it.
Gave you 30 days. And you leave back here now. Okay. All right, let me do. August 30th, okay?
Okay.
You better come in here with this completed on August
Yes,
30th,
ma'am.
so I can dismiss this, okay? That's all
Yes,
I really
ma'am.
want to do in my heart is dismiss this case.
And I appreciate it, and I'm gonna make sure I'm like I said, I'm gonna call now and set up whatever the next appointment is, and as soon as I'm done, I'll forward it to the courts as well as be here on the 30th of August.
Tell them that you want to take the choices class, okay?
Choices. Okay, thank you. That's
Okay. All right. All right, that's it. I was about to say, and then I should be able to dismiss it on that date, okay? 8:45 a.m.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'll see you then, Mr. Williams.
Okay.
All right.
You guys have a good day.
You too, Mr. Williams. All right. What we doing on Mr. Young?
All right, I think we figured it out. We're ready to provide factual basis for the Natho matter, Judge, and then he was going to plead to the 3921, and that would be amended to improper plates.
Okay. All right, sir, you're still under oath. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down, Mr. Young. Mr. Young, we're going to go back to that date again, October 9th, 2020. Now, this time, I'm just going to ask, were you in the vehicle in the area of East Lance and Killinger Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And did you fail to display a license to the officer who asked for it or requested it?
Yes.
All right. Then I want to take your attention to the date of January 19th of 2023. Were you driving at that time a Pontiac, which is a white vehicle, in the area of DeQuinder and East 8 Mile in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you not have any car insurance on that vehicle that day?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Satisfied, Attorney Worberly?
I am, Your Honor.
Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
Yes, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge improper plates, as well as the reduced charge failed to display. I see you are in a payment plan to take care of some of your tickets, so I'm only going to add a little bit extra, Mr. Young. I see, I know. I'm gonna
All
do,
right.
I'm gonna charge you on one of these tickets though, $200, okay?
Okay. Can I
We'll
break
look at
that
that deep
down?
side.
100
Yeah,
or
you can break that down. With a look
okay.
of surprise on your face. Y'all better be happy. My heart is
That
nice,
is
okay?
nice. That's nice.
$100, okay? But you can add it to your payment plan, okay?
Okay, so I will go down to 36 district and have them add that on here.
Add them, add the extra 100. Give us a moment though to update the computer system, okay?
Okay.
Okay, and you can add that. I'll make it just 100. I know that you're trying to get through this and that you got a little bit more to pay on these tickets, and I'm understanding, but you got to give us some money on these tickets because we just dismissed a whole slew of them, okay?
Mhm. So I'm gonna go to
Okay.
this one first and then get back to the payment plan.
No. I'm not gonna set a date on this one so that you can add it to the payment plan.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't no, so you don't have to come up with the 100 all at once for this one either. Tell them that you need to add this extra $100 to the payment plan. Okay.
All right. I got you.
That way you
Yeah.
can still take your time. It's just gonna be an extra $100 you got to come out of.
All right.
Okay.
I understand.
You understand? All right. You're getting a lot of cases dismissed. I gotta give you a little fine.
All right.
All right, Mr. Young. All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
You're
Honor.
welcome. You're welcome.
Judge, could you pull out Officer Myers on this case? She thinks she's still
I
in the breakout.
can.
Thank you.
No problem.
They're gonna send me the paperwork to my house, right?
We come down here. No, I don't think we send any more paperwork. You got the other ones anyways.
Right. Okay. I'll be down there tomorrow.
All right, come down here. Just tell them you need to add this last one onto the mix, okay?
Yeah, but I'm come down there and I might not know that last one by heart. Or
Want me to give you the ticket number?
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Then I'll give her this number. She'll pull it up. Yep. Let me get the ticket number.
SP
S. Okay.
14 21 3921.
SP 14213921.
Yep.
Okay, I got you. Thank you very much.
Welcome. All right. Thank you, officer. Be careful out there, please.
All right, you have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Yep, bye.
Bye-bye, sir. I think beyond, did he come back? Okay. He needs to come in here and talk to him.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one wants to stay and talk to this in person? You here this afternoon, Ms. Attorney Werberlin, or is it Attorney
I believe
Goffman?
Mr. Boffman is doing the afternoon.
Mr. Boffman, go ahead, sign off. We'll see you in the afternoon so you can have a little break. Attorney Werberlin, you have been what is it? Oh, my favorite. Oh gosh, I can't remember it now. On the Hunger Games. Oh, what is it called? Oh, now I got to look it up. You don't even know what I'm talking about. That's my book and my movie.
Yeah, it is a very popular series, Your Honor.
Are we all set, Judge? Or do we have another
I
case?
volunteer. You've been volunteer. We have one more, but you talked to Attorney Boffman about it. It's the one, the U ticket where you said the consuming alcohol in public ticket will be dismissed. I don't know what we're doing with the other tickets though. Officer Myers, you're all set to go. Thank you for your patience. Be careful out there, please. Okay.
Thank you. Have a good
Okay.
day.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
He has to come in. So